Have it all at the Cherry Creek Arts Festival. This podcast is brought to you by Denver 7.
Well, this week on 7 News at 11, we're counting down to one of Colorado's most dynamic and favorite arts events.
That's right. The 18th annual Cherry Creek Arts Festival starts on Friday, and we'll be focusing on all the different aspects that have drawn hundreds of thousands of people to the Cherry Creek North Shopping District over the years. Last year, nearly 400,000 visitors toured the different booths, talked with the artists about the range of media they use. Some even purchased works of art. That always makes the artists happy. Other people watched various performances and demonstrations. And if you're wondering what's new this year, our guest, well-known superstar chef Troy Gard, is here to explain. Nice to have you back, Troy.
Nice to see you guys on a nice, beautiful day.
Well, you're going to be headlining at one of the new things at the Arts Festival this year, and that's the new Culinary Demonstration Stage. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Very exciting. I was glad to be offered the spot. It's going to be on 2nd and Fillmore. There's quite a number of different chefs. I don't know them all, but I've got my spot locked in, and that's Friday between 1 and 2, so I'd love to see you guys down there. And my wife and my daughter and I, we love to go to the Cherry Creek Arts Festival every year, so it's going to be a good one.
So what will you be demonstrating there to just give us a little
we got a little sample here, and I know you can smell it a little bit.
Yes.
I like to do a spin on things like eclectic global cuisine. So what we have here, we have Colorado buffalo, Pueblo green chilies, Palisade peaches, and haystack goat cheese. So what I did is I made a panini, Colorado buffalo panini, but I used naan bread. And this is the buffalo after it's been braised and cooked. You notice it pulls away from the bone. This is it after I shredded it off the bone. And then we've got, of course, some samplings here, and I just love all the flavors and combinations that go together with that.
Now, you're known, of course, for your treatment of fish, and you actually grew up in Hawaii. Is that where your fascination with cooking fish began?
I am a fish out of water here. I do love the ocean. Grew up in Hawaii. I do try to get back there at least once or twice a year.
Is that you, Troy, as a kid?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Little
fishing
baby
already.
Troy, my goodness.
1.5 years old on a little island off of Hawaii called Wake Island. My dad was in the military, so we lived out there, and he used to catch, back then it was okay to catch sharks and things like that.
Very good. And so now you use them in some of your recipes. I ought to get your autograph, because in my household, it's like, you met him? Because you've opened up some of the greatest restaurants. I don't say that to be polite. I'm serious. My kids and my wife, we love Ocean, 975, of course, Zingo. You've got a new place opening soon.
I do have a new place. I have left all those other restaurants that you were talking about, but I did hopefully put a stamp on them. But I have a new place opening between 14th and 15th on Larimer, and it's going to be called TAG, T-A-G, which stands for my initials, and I'm going to call it Continental Social Cuisine, which means a little bit of everything. I've traveled the world, and like, for instance, this, instead of using bread, I've used naan bread. So just a little twist on things.
Yeah, Indian twist. Well, tell us why we're looking at a picture of a bulldog while you're describing the food in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my little guy. That's actually my bulldog Tag. He's 2 years old, and that's on our trip back from San Diego back to Denver a couple months ago, and he was with me, and we had a good time. And I just like the name Tag because I didn't want to use Troy's or Troy Gard or something like that. I wanted it to be fun and something people could easily remember it by, and I thought, Tag, why not?
Yeah.
It's a good play on words, too. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's great. Well, we wish you all the success in the world. This is going to be fun for you to be out there at the...
Yes, don't forget Friday 1 to 2, come see me. But also there's going to be lots of other great people. And like you said, 400, I heard 350 to 400,000 people. That's, you better get there early and claim your...
Get a seat and watch the demonstrations.
Those in the know, I mean, we go every year. Those in the know go early to try to beat the heat. But whenever you go, it's always a great time. Thanks so much. In the interim, while you wait for your restaurant to open up, and not that you're waiting, you're working on it, you're helping out in the community doing this event for the Cherry Creek Arts Festival. So thank you so much for volunteering to do that.
I love to help out as much as I can. I also do catering and consulting, so if anybody needs any help.
Busy guy.
Plug that, right?
Busy
guy. Staying busy.
And then you just cook like this at home all the time, right?
Definitely.
His family's off on the side. They're shaking their heads. No.
Well, we have some samples if you guys would like to try some.
Okay, well, we might have to do that during the commercial break.
We'll find time to do that. Yeah. Meanwhile, if you'd like to reach Troy and get that panini recipe with the naan bread, we'll put up a link to troygard.com from our website, thedenverchannel.com. Just click on the red TV icon, and you'll find a link to the Cherry Creek Arts Festival right on the front page.
If you haven't been to his restaurants, you need to go.
Have it all at the Cherry Creek Arts Festival. This podcast is brought to you by Denver 7.